Okay, I think it should be fine. Usually the artists are pretty cool about it, but we'll see. I mean, pretty small anyway, it's not like huge deal, I guess. Ah, my runes. I need to fix these. Put blood runes back in these guys. Also, get the mic out of my face. Hold on. Okay. I had to mute the mic, obviously, because I didn't want you guys to hear it clang and stuff. $5.25. I got more than just RuneScape music on this playlist, of course. Oh, let's back up. I'm gonna tactically ignore it and let my thrall hit it a few extra times. Because when you aim for the venomous guys, they actually don't focus them, and they continue hitting the range or whatever the thrall's currently on. Right, D7210 on Baba number 6. What? I'm having trouble understanding what you mean by that. Perhaps I'm uneducated in my vocabulary. The hell's a D7210? Sounds like a dental code. Simple extraction code. I knew it. I was like, there's no way he's talking about dental. No way this guy's talking about dental in a RuneScape stream. Psychopath. It's like 7210. Although, funnily enough, the office I work at, they don't really do extractions, so I'm not as familiar with that code compared to like rooking out 3320 or 3320. But I don't know, like fillings, of course, 2392 and all that stuff. Started learning ToA a week ago, and your weeks helped a lot. Thank you. Doing good though. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad the videos helped. Simple extraction. Let's see how simple Baba's gonna make this. Alright, it's simple, alright. I didn't think the web would drag me there. I really thought I had more range than that. I guess I never counted. That's simple. Weak. That's a simple extraction, alright. The impacted extraction. I actually don't know the code for that. I don't work in an oral surgery office, unfortunately. I really didn't think that was out of range. I was like, you know, this is a risk I'm willing to take to see. And now I've learned. Big Fang. Ooh, no, I can't say ooh. Walk of shame. I got pitted. First thing you tune in, you see that. Okay, I knew. What you know what they say? The risk was calculated. But man, am I bad at math? I needed to know. Does that kill me or not? Look, now next time if I tell someone about the web weaver, now I know it kills them if you do that. It's on the other side. Watch out, you're still in range. Look, the learners, I did it for the learners. You have to understand. Anyone who's thinking about taking the web weaver, I'm just saying, it doesn't save you from that. And now I know. I've downloaded that knowledge. Downloaded Baba's movement. They who was the CSGO player that said that? They're downloaded now. I don't think they said movement, but like they're downloaded now. Let's get something like that. I think they proceeded to lose right after that. Back. How's it going, Scott? Clocked in. Locked in and ready to go. Dude, someone referenced a dental code, and I didn't get what they meant. And obviously because we don't do extraction, but still. I was like, there's no way they're talking dental. I just clocked into my second job. There's no way they're talking about dental. No way. Died first, set 69. Yep. You know, you're the only person You're the only person I know that says wave 69 instead of Zuck. The Zuck. You're at work right now? Working a night shift? Or just like, maybe you're just not a fellow American, so you have hours. It's UK. No, if you're in Europe, it's still late at night. Work nights, work from home. That's sweet. the fuck did I just hit with? SGS. I want to work from home job. Why do you think I'm streaming? Then again, I already hate ToA. Do I really want to turn ToA into a job? Yeah, I like the viewers. Because they're funny. Then again, I really do like complaining. I think I like complaining more than I hate ToA. That's a pretty good reason, actually. This is a bold Void Waker. I'm gonna do it. Didn't even hit shit. How's it going, Velzen? I have not actively tried to practice Akka because, you know, I kind of did all we were going to be practicing it in the game kind of thing. Chillin'. We must practice the new warden tiles like men. Trial and error. You just hit me a 9 while kind of like strafe walking toward me. Standard tiles? I haven't practiced, no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go for it. When you red X thinking of the supplies you're saving, is that small amount of time worth it? Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing I'm arguing is that the time is not small. The time that you save with range switches is smaller. So if you consider bringing range switches significant, then red X is more significant. And red X, if you wanted to, like, you know, be sweaty and like one tick flick, like obviously the most in-depth answers in my description, I assume you read it, which is why you're asking the question so specifically. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to weight the time difference between red X and not red X versus the time switch between ranging, I would argue that red X saves more time, like not doing red X saves more time than bringing the extra supplies and thus having the extra switches, which is my main argument always against red X. It's not the fact that you're saving supplies or using more, is that people who are willing to sweat and bring the range switches but red X are simply contradicting themselves in the whole efficiency standpoint. That's always been my whole argument about it. And that's always why I've been memeing people that red X. I don't actually care that they want Baba to be more chill or anything. It's just when you want to bring up the argument of it's more efficient to, because then you can save supplies and, you know, range them. It's just like, all right, so you've spent more time. Essentially, you spent more time doing the raid now with less supplies. Is basically what I'm trying to tell them. But you know, a lot of people don't want to drop their switches because they're like, you know, I want statistically to have the best DPS in every room, but they, you know, they can't, in my opinion, do with them. They can't have the skill enough to actually make it come and shine. Standard tiles? I'm not even practicing any tiles. I'm just trying to use your tiles and then just adapt them. If you're talking about like I'm just trying to use your tiles and then use mine too, because I haven't changed. Changed a lot of work, but it'll come slowly. The warden ones? Warden ones? Warden tile markers? Oh, those, no. Those don't matter about changing. Are you talking about the god tiles? You're talking about the ones right next to the obelisk, right? Between the two? Nah, that doesn't matter. That's just a preference thing. That one doesn't actually change anything. Doesn't save me any ticks or anything. Anything like special. I thought you were talking about the Akka ones the whole time, like the ones you sent me. I've been practicing those. Or I wanted to practice them today. No. Maybe I think I just misunderstood your question. I don't think you misheard. Should I bring Webweaver instead of BP? Does Webweaver one-shot boulders? It does one-shot them even when you're not range potted. But if you want to one-shot them with blowpipe, you just need to use a regular range pot, which doesn't drain all the way down to 99. Because a regular range pot will just be at like 106 or something when you need to hit your last boulders, which is still good enough for blowpipe. Blowpipe is more efficient by every means. Like if we're comparing like how much time does one particular slot save you, blowpipe plus assembler saves you 15 seconds, which is one slot over Webweaver. Honestly, it probably saves you like 20 seconds based on my experience. I don't know. I haven't done too many Webweaver kills. Maybe like less than 30 at this point, less than 20. But I don't really care about like... I feel like 15 seconds for an inventory slot's pretty chill. I don't mind it. Yeah, and it's more chill, right? So I'm okay with some time loss. Like, I'm really not that elitist about time loss. Because I've always seen long-term PVM also like a grind. Like anyone going for 99 mining sees like Motherlode as more sustainable than, you know, Volcanic or 2-tick Granite. So I've never really cared too much, as long as I'm semi-efficient and being able to grind long-term. And Webweaver is one of the ways that I'm able to grind long-term, because I am not trying to get upset about Baba Monkey Room every 2 raids and then not want to raid after 2 raids, you know? Oof. Yeah, you would really think you care about that time. You're like, there's no way I would stoop that low. And then you realize, I lose. If I lose, I did the math, by the way. You only lose 19 seconds at Zebak doing that. But let's say you lost 30 seconds because, I don't know, let's say, or even 35 because you also brought the ZCB. 35 seconds for 2 slots? 2 slots where you can just hard camp piety at like Baba or maybe Kefri or whatever. Honestly, that's a great deal. That's how long is 35 seconds out of a 35-minute raid? It's like, it's not actually like 1% because remember seconds are 100, they're 60. But that's like what? You get like a less than 5% slower raid for like a third more slots? Hell the fuck yeah. That's the way I've always seen it. I'm just saying, a lot of people burn out after like 300 raids. Better players, but burn out after 300 raids. Does it matter, I guess? RuneScape is a grindy game, right? Are you more efficient if you burn out? No, unfortunately not. Does efficiency matter, by the way? Another bigger question. Does it actually matter? That guy doing that 150 invo is still looking at that shadow, man. Does it really matter? As long as you're having fun. And for a lot of people, especially everyone, I assume a lot of people watching my stream, they want a balance, you know? It's not about sweating. Chill, but somewhat official grinding. Official. Efficient. Medium F gaming. That's what I'm all about. Bang for buck. What's the reason you're doing exactly 100 purples? I need an arbitrary goal, is why. There's no reason. Once I hit it, if I'm still bored, if for some reason I want to do ToA, because I mean, honestly, the only reason I really do it is because I enjoy streaming. But if I still enjoy streaming and ToA is still, you know, good content by then, I'll probably just move the goalpost. I'll be very honest. Probably just move the goalpost to 1,000. And then, because at the end of the day, the secondary goal is to make a Reddit post about loot from like 1,000 kill count, and then flame the raid. Like, I want to show basically that I've made shit tons of money off this raid, and I think the raid could be more fun. That's what I really mean when I'm saying I'm flaming the raid. Like, I want large amounts of credibility for people to see, so I can make the raid better if possible. I think the raid has a lot to move forward with to make it a good raid. Not just in terms of difficulty, but creativeness. It's got so much potential that's being wasted. I'm very unhappy about that. So getting 1,000 kill count and being rich, showing that I have very much maxed out the efficiency of this raid, has a lot of credibility. It really does. Oh, never believe that anything ever dies in this room. How's it going, Lawrence? Hope you're doing good. What's my gaming setup looking like? We are running a pre-built PC because I was too lazy to build my own. But my previous one was built, so I do have experience building, don't worry. I do miss that thing. Ah shit, I defaulted into doing this one instead of the one that Belzen sent me. Definitely not perfect. I definitely think I lost some ticks right there, but whatever. We got a... What Logitech mouse is this? It's wireless. It's kind of expensive. Keep back in that 2-sec. Yeah, it's quite a bit of skill to learn it when you first start, but it's so worth it. No way this guy lives with 0.1. Teleports out and I can't hit the shadow. I'll be so pissed. Alright, we're good. How are there still fireworks? Please. What keyboard is this? Glorious GMMK2, or no, GMMK1. But honestly, I've been kind of losing faith in Glorious recently. Never, remember what they said, never have full loyalty in the brand. And you have loyalty for the product, not for the brand. I'm losing loyalty in Corsair. Not Corsair, what the... Glorious. I don't know why I keep saying Corsair. I lost faith in Corsair many months ago. But... So we got those for peripherals. I'm just using like a normal 1080 Asus Mouse, keyboard, monitor. Nothing too special. It's got 240 hertz, so I can tell myself it wasn't my fault when I play video, like Valorant and stuff. It was the like I used to just blame the monitor. I'm like, oh, if I had higher hertz, I hit those, you know, like. So I got it, so I can stop telling myself that. But quality's indistinguishable. I don't really remember the monitors, to be honest. I just remember the refresh rate. That's gonna hit me. 67, completely deserved, but alright. That was probably one of the worst ways to do that. Like, I didn't get chance because I sunned, but I could have like instantly just gotten hit another like 60. That would have really sucked. Computer, if you want to know the exact specs, I'm running a the pre-built that I bought was Skytech Shiva. Got a GTX 3070 in it. Got it on sale. It was a pretty good price. I kind of miss my old one because putting your heart and soul into your own pre-built's more fun anyway, but at the time I was too lazy to make my own pre-built. I ended up donating it. That pre-built. Anything else? Nothing particularly special on like chairs or anything like that. At least nothing like notable. Watch that. Not mean to click like that. Oh right, I fixed my sound swapper. Where is it? You got my missing pings to work again. LG 27G 850. What's that? I do want a 1440p monitor because I think I'm finally at that point where I do want a higher resolution more than I want the refresh right now. Especially because I'm playing RuneScape. Like, I'm gonna miss my flick on RuneScape because I'm not using a 240p or whatever. To turn off the sound swapper. Gonna dodge end time. Just messing with my plugins. Oh, a level 3 Zebak. Guys, we're reclining. I just gave it the slinging slasher. What the? Oh, I don't have power left. I wonder what mouse this is, I forget. This is honestly like the best mouse I've ever used in my life though. I just don't know the name of it for some reason. This thingy, whatever this is. The hash slinging slasher. G Pro X, yeah, that's one. I was like, I know, definitely one of you know it. My friend recommended it to me because I was getting pissed at my glorious model O because what the fuck did I just do? And thank God it wasn't that jug. My friend recommended it to me because I was getting pissed at my glorious model, which is one of the reasons, by the way, I'm starting to lose a lot of faith in glorious. The quality, like, for what you pay, the glorious is great, right? But I need something better than that. And the scroll wheel is just from a cheap mouse, is always made out of plastic no matter what. and I don't know what it is. Maybe I just happen to use the middle mouse button a lot. I guess I do when I'm like scrolling Reddit or some other shit. But it always gets fucked up no matter what mouse I have, whether it's Corsair, Glorious, or whatever. This is the only mouse that survived more than a few months without my middle mouse being weird. Leave me alone. Hira. I was watching my friend do a free-for-all. ToA. Holy, what a mess. I can't believe real humans raid like that. They took medic and no one killed the medics. Like, that is crazy. It was like a 300 raid and they took medic and no one killed the medic. Shit blew my mind. They just like had a continual 100% HP Kefri for like 4 minutes straight. It's a free-for-all, of course, so it's not like real teams, but it was honestly so entertaining though. I've never seen it. I should spec, but I like to wait until it stops switching, which is usually too late. Because look, I'm not gonna get 2 of these specs off. Yeah, they took medic and then they were just complaining. They're like, oh, no one's killing the medics. I'm like, but like FFA, so like obviously no one's gonna kill the medics unless it's good points. My friend was bringing Dins, funny as hell. Dins hilarious tech. Yes, and it was a Z-cabber. Oh my god, I hate Z-cab. ZKAB, the worst start for actual money raids. It's great for kit runs, and I will endorse it for kit runs. Especially for people less experienced who upset stomach. Holy shit, it's so bad. You have to drop an item. You basically have a -1 inventory slots unless you want to go back and pick it up. Which is like inefficient as hell. And then there were literally people not even getting the jugs. They literally had croc roll where they just sat and killed crocs. I'm like, what? Holy. Never seen that in my life. People actually just sat by and killed the crocodiles. I understand not knowing how to 32.4. Honestly, I don't even care about that. It blew my mind that they wouldn't even move after they killed the croc. They would just stand there and hit the croc. Everyone else ran the puzzle. And none of them 32.4, obviously. They don't know how to run the sides either, though, like the south side. So, like, at that point, what do you know about the room? Just besides, like, the idea of it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the idea of Verzik doesn't fly. But people are just doing the idea of... Yeah, like if I get out of sync with my friend, I'll do like Southside or something. Because I don't want to do nothing, right? But these guys are okay with just doing nothing. You leave 2 open inventory spaces, right? Like that's how it is for FFAs. You just have these open slots, completely waste of inventory space. Unless you want to go back and pick up your stuff. The thing is, if you go back and pick up your stuff, everyone has to wait for you to start. It's kind of meme. Makes the whole raid less efficient. Oh shit. The duo, I would subject you to just pain though. Like my friend who's like never raided in RuneScape, I'm like, yeah, you can handle like 150 to start. And then like next raid, I just started bringing him to 250 and he's got like base 70s. It was hilarious. Couldn't handle it. Then I brought one of my other friends. Same situation, but better stats. No raids. It's like 85 or whatever. I just brought him to 400, and he's like, what the fuck? And then he run a sanity. I was like, you'll be fine. Like pretty much every room except of them. Then he quit. No. I ruined his career. No, he was weak. Do I work? No, I don't work on Saturdays. Thank God the dentist I work for, the sane person, and doesn't work weekends. Dude, if they said they were working weekends, I wouldn't have applied though. Then again, they just said I should be prepared for it. It's not gonna happen. Been working for them for like and a half. Do I have an iron? No, I only play irons on leagues. Stretch my back, boys. Work on that posture. We got level 3 Zebak. We're chilling. If I could like, how accurate this is? Nope, nope. Not very accurate. I was like, can I play on my t-shirt? That'd be great. In a real surface. My thrall just troll me. Let's see what we got around here. Now my chair has secret technology, hold on. Level 4 Zebak makes Zebak a little faster. Ah, that's throw. Like the projectile speed when he shoots it out before it hits you, it's a little bit faster. Ah, sorry. Ah, got the recline mode. You guys can't see it, but my chair has like a little leg rest, so I'm just sitting down. I'm at like a park bench or something. Park bench? No, what's a good way to do it? My feet are not touching the floor. Oh, it's so hot. Like 90 degrees. Shit, man. You have the one tick of leniency to seeing the warden slam on the row you're in, or from the back. Yeah. You want to know the exact way I know? You see this white tile in front of me? Join a party. Ah, Probably need my other hand for this. See my Iron Man friends. Do you see this tile in front of me? This one is the non-leniency one, and then anything past this, so these 4, chillin' tiles. Dodge another rock. Music's not streaming. Ah. Forgot having this. Alright, let's set up for a second. Yeah, Warden. I'm trying to turn on my music again. I'll just spec later. When I get to like 75%, I'll just dump my specs or some shit. Oopsie. Ah, misclicks. Non-ego it, I guess. I'm like eating the lightning. I'm running on way too early. Remember, I got a hella spec. Okay. What? Not purple. No way. I'm back. You guys didn't hear that? Where's the Castlevania music that I put in here? Don't mind the 1 billion year switch. Work on it. That was such a rude way for the thrower to position itself. It's kind of just like vaguely chilling by the ranger. Smart baboon. I didn't think about that tactic. He's hiding underneath my inventory. Can't click him. Never before seen technology by the baboon. Hide underneath my inventory. Skyrim and her people. You know what? You can have that sarcophagus, but I'll examine it, because now it's good luck. It won't hit me. Look at those fat heals while I am 118 health. I love Blood Fury. I literally proc 3 heals in a row now while I was 118. I'll make my way to the rock. Does poison venom damage drain? For sure venom damage does. If the damage is treated the same. I'm not sure if like DOT poison is treated the same compared to like standing on the actual acid pool, but I would assume it is. In which case, yes, it does affect it, because standing on like the venom standing on like the venom itself does affect. Drag it over here for now. Actually, I should save up. Feels looking a little rough. Let's have like the smallest ego. I would assume yes. Going to assume yes. Definitely standing in the actual acid does. Which is not a lot more damage than you're ever going to receive from actual poison venom, so. These are one of the moments you just wish you knew how to play the violin. This entire soundtrack is just a masterpiece. Took me like 5 years to find protect from ranged. I could have died there. Thing bit me like a 50. Something crazy. Low chance, like unbelievably low kills me, but it existed. It was a bit of a shame. No egg, no sinning. So have to pray ranged. And I missed my scepter. It's gonna be like a 6 and a 20. And that's why shift click is crazy good. In a normal circumstance, that scarab absorbs my left click. I get mad. Dude, I'm not dealing any damage to kill. This is ridiculous. Yeah, 630. Actually, pretty expected. Level 3, no defense reduction. Getting low in general. On the AC. He's out here. But I figured it might get noisy. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Skill issue, I guess. Smash. I don't know what I was cooking, but that was not it. That was not it, Chief. I really just did that. My dude, how's it going? Mr. Bass Music. Mr. Bass. Ah! Sorry. Not even my normal transition. Feeling like the Sahara? Yeah. It's really hot out there, man. ahead and dodge that DPS check. Pray he doesn't switch. I gotta stop trolling. Wake up. I'd literally die if I don't wake up. Thank you. We'll definitely, for sure, get some purple. Nice. Good transition. Let me raise the music a little bit. Hair flicking? Yeah, you can. I don't really recommend it. I fixed it. It works again. It's an area sound only. Dude. Six. I've eaten 6 of them. I can't help it. It's nighttime. Also, I haven't slept since 4 a.m. and it is now 11 for me. But we must reset the sleep schedule with a purple. Need some dopamine in our system, you know? Know what I mean? Hungry? No. I would say actually pretty good right now. Good. Luckily, this is a level 4 Zebak, which is actually, in my opinion, easier to flick because it's also a 5-tick cycle. I guarantee you those 495s are better money if you factor out the dying part and the stress part. That is what it is for all of the raids, you know. It's going forward, you know. And when I say why I think level 4 Zebak is actually easier to serve prayer in, because the attacks are also basically a 5-tick cycle, which is what Shadow is. Alright, I say that as I miss one. Just late. But you just gotta do the 4985s, you know? Gotta do it. Push the jug, good man, before I die. Right, let's drop the eco. Let us chill. Just send on the next wave, and we're chilling. What about Valorant? About League? Oh no, I was just saying that I got the missing ping sound at Akka to work again. Basically when Akka's come orbit, it plays the League of Legends missing ping sound. Got the sound swapper plugin to work again. Turns out it was an area sound. And previously the sound swapper plugin didn't distinguish between area and whatever. So I had it on an area sound, but I thought it was a regular sound. Anyway, got it to work. It healed. Should I make Renekton? Ah. Yes, proc. If I only have Amber Shadow, my range gears Crystal Bofa. Honestly, I have no idea, Gabe. You might want to test the DPS calcs. That's a very specific scenario. I don't want to say yes, yay or nay toward the other side. I'm gonna guess that Bofa's probably better if you beach. Yes. What can you hear the skull bombs P2? I feel like I can barely hear them. What percent do you keep your sounds on? Right now they are. You're at about 33%. Sometimes I have them a little bit lower. It does take a while to get used to hearing them. One of the big reasons there's more DPS in Shadow between Zebak, Shadow and Bofa. It's Shadow, and if you have full Ancestral for sure. I have no idea about ARMS though, which is why I didn't want to answer his question with certainty. Obviously, like when I bought my Shadow, I already had full Ancestral. I really don't know. DPS calculator when in doubt. I'm gonna guess that BGS Bofa is better, but no idea. Maybe Scepter Aaron's is better, but I didn't. Why don't I Tbow Zebak? Look at the FAQ in the video description. Go to number 2. That's exactly why I don't do it. TLDR, not enough time saved for the extra inventory space, in my opinion, for it matter to me. The bombs. One useful tip is that specials can never occur 2 times in a row. So if I've already had like lightning or windmills or like the diagonal thing, I know for certain that bombs coming up probably within the next 2. Was more likely to. Yeah, like I could handle ranging it, but then I might have to compromise on some other things like not bringing Chinchampas, or not red Xing, or sorry, having to red X instead of not red Xing, which would just be defeating the purpose of it. Or I would have to be extremely sweaty with my flicks, and I don't really want to. Raids are going decently quick. I could bring all this stuff and save, yeah, like 30 seconds. I can sub 40 this. It takes some practice though. Does it? Well, I don't know. Actually, the very first time I did 525, I put it on sub 40 and I instantly got it. The thing is, it takes some time to get consistent at it, which is a very different story. And I mostly got consistent because I was doing similar vacations, which was like 480, 490, 500 flat. You know, I was doing those first. I was pretty much doing this raid 485, and I didn't put Pathfinder on. And then I decided, you know what? Fuck it, we're putting Pathfinder on, and it happened to be pretty good. This is a level 4 Zebak. I probably shouldn't one-hand this one. Should probably actually play with 2 hands. I got this crazy mosquito bite in my arm, and I cannot resist. I love Warden Speed 3, guys. Very fun. And this is level 4 Zebak. You can see the projectile flies. Gets to me maybe about a tick or two faster. Thank you, Bossman, for the good lucks. For sure, for sure. Oh, thank you so much for the super bass. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. We will get purple. We'll get the purple. Bossman, do you think it's worth to sell my BGS and get claws if I'm able to? If your primary DPS is gonna be with like a ranged weapon, no. I think you should keep the BGS. Like claws might give you some super juice when you're doing lower invocations, but remember that claws also lose value the higher invocation you go up. So you're actually investing something that gets worse the higher you go up, and you're spending money. So no. Get a Void Waker if you want a DPS spec weapon, or save up for something better. Yes, save up. Void Waker is static, so it's always good no matter what invocation you get. In relation to claws, Void Waker is always just better for ToA, so definitely. Yeah, and BGS is going to be a huge time save, like always bring it if you can. Until you're like shadowing and doing this kind of stuff, then it doesn't matter as much, but that's completely up to you. Like if you're still going to range the Zebak, which is fine, it's efficient, then go ahead and still bring BGS, you're going to need it. But because you saw how early this guy threw this rock, definitely going to dodge another one. If it's like within like the first like 3 to 5 ticks or something of that rock spawning, definitely dodge your second rock for 20%. Alright. Void Waker versus a piece of Ancestral. I would go for another piece of Ancestral. I can't actually do the math for that one, but I'm gonna go with the Ancestral. Oh, 27. That's why I dropped the ego and I didn't use 100% of my spec. I felt like I was not really cooking so well this one. Really, all of these guys were on fire. Getting a lot better, San Institute, only 1 death out of 3, not bad. The last were for a minute since both, but honestly, if you're last running for like a minute, that's really good. Because that means you're getting a lot better at P4. Never purple. We're a whole, how many dry in a row? A whole 5? That's right for me. Or are we drawing more than that, actually? We might be drawing like 7 now. Right? 17%ers. Nothing. Just die at the end. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I died at the end a few days ago. It was a little depressing. Try here before a ring and then another 15 try. Ew. Ew. It was more money than you gain on the ring. Very ew. And 20, god dang. I haven't had a 4 purple knight in a while. Yellow click. B5B, god. I haven't beaten B4. That wasn't on stream, but still. I mean, only gotten 2 B3Bs ever. How bad, like you're taking on the drop. That's, you know, that's their problem. They should get the drop if they want it, you know? It sounds like you were just getting the drop. They should have done the same. Oh, I didn't draw. Oops. Alright. Chillin'. Let the room do itself. Let the knife do the work. Whatever Gordon says. Mr. Ramses. Quick nap. Alright. Mistake. You live. I expect the rock to be exactly like that. We're actually perfectly fine, dude. We skip this. That was so bold. That was no way I was skipping that. I was like, double dag, we save a whole one. I deserve to die. I deserve to die for that. 100%. The second I clicked, you knew I was dead. It's like, oh, double dag. We clear this. You did that same thing before? I don't get that scenario too often. Man, take that slam, I would have lived. Honestly, deserved. We get a little humbling. Put me in my place. It's always good to get re-humbled. Okay. We're chilling. Running back. Honestly, like, maybe it's because I haven't been dying that I haven't been getting purples. I haven't sacrificed myself. I clearly need to sacrifice myself to get the purple. Watch. I died. Now this is free. This purple's free. How did I die? Don't worry about it. It's alive! No! My thrall kills it 100%. Thrall fell asleep. Yeah, DC, don't worry about it. I got hit by a rock. 2023. My favorite skill to max? Alright, let's just assume we're talking skills and not combat. Like a sane human being. Think about it for a minute. Fishing? I'm gonna go fishing. It was just a good time, you know? You know how it is, like... You know what fishing reminds me of, actually? Oh my... it hurts! I got rejected by a girl. I was so depressed. You know how it is. And guess what just came out? Minnows. It was great. Fishing reminds me of curing my depression by just drowning it in minnows. It was great. And then Driftnet came out. And then I made my video a little bit later. So honestly, fishing's some good shit. Reminds me of getting through the hard times. Alright. Trying to think through the positives, you know? I'm trying to have some positives. You guys know that when I got my 99, when I got my max cape, I did pretty much every single non-skilling, non-combat I did at the same time in the same party. I kept them all 1 XP for max. It was so fun. And I wanted to get them all finished at Lumbridge. So I would kill a cow, tan the leather, do the crafting like that, bury the bone, get my prayer to 99. It was such a good party. It was like, oh my god, my leg. I maxed in April of 2017? Yeah, it was a really long time ago. Like, the friends I had on OSRS at the time, completely different to the friends I have right now, too. Like, all the friends I had at the time. They're all pretty much quit. It's kind of depressing, but it was when like Hob and Chambers were like really hot. Scythe was actually worth something at the time still. Getting smoked, am I? Probably am getting smoked. This is my normal getting amount of smoked, to be honest. The fact that I'm not dead, pretty normal as well. Good joint. The fuck is that? Regrets. No plan B was made for that. I killed the bug. Dude, I'm trying to wipe bug guts off my wall here. Closet wall. What is it? Kind of like a... I don't know what this is. Indistinguishable now. Oh shit! Okay. There was a double sun. Show chat, it's already mushed. Now, it kind of looks like a fruit fly, but it's white. And I don't think fruit fly... Do fruit flies have like a nymph phase? Flies life cycle. Now, we did have some fruit flies come in. They have a like a white nymph flying cycle. Let's see. I've never seen them. Maybe it just came out of a pupa fruit. I don't know. I'm saying words. Can't see it. It's literally, it's way too small. It's like half of a grain of sand. I'm gonna guess it was a fruit fly that hasn't fully matured but had wings. Oh, this is nice. Even with double sun, I have so much prayer left. We hit, boys. DPS through the roof. Hold 8% better. Now, based on the papers of shrinkflation, which I'm about to look up right now, shrinkflation, human notice percentage change. Now let's see what this paper says. Oh, I can't read this paper. Notice? What is the percentage that humans cannot notice change? I need to know this. This is related to shrinkflation. And my DPS increase. Does anyone have a good YouTube channel recommendation specifically for when they are eating, and it has to be food related, but it can't be just cooking? You know, we're asking for something very specific. For example, when I eat, for some reason, I really like watching Steve MRE. We have another YouTube channel like that. It's kind of food related, but not really him cooking. You know? What is your best mealtime videos or channels? Bendine. We must expand our category. Look up Bendine. Bendine. Bending these nuts. Oh, is he reviewing? Oh, he's a food reviewer. A lot of Japanese, a lot of food, but in Japan, not Japanese food. I will give it a shot. Give Mr. Ben a shot. Honestly, food review is perfect because they're not really cooking the food. Because I don't really want it to watch. Yeah, no, I was just looking at his like first 5. So that obviously first click impression. But food review is perfect because they're not really cooking the food. I'm not really too interested in like the cooking process unless I'm like cooking myself. So I just like to watch other people eat. Maybe that's what it is. But not mukbang. I don't know. Mukbang's a little, for me, a little treading into the ASMR territory of weird. I don't mind ASMR, but when it comes to food, hell no. Absolutely not watching someone snack on their food loudly into the mic. Level 4 Akka. Bruh. Outrageous, Mike. I do see why people like it, but I cannot. No way. I'll give Bendine a shot, don't worry. I'm gonna give him an honest shot. I was just like saying what I was showing. What I was seeing. You know what I like seeing about mukbang? Just the enormous amounts of food. And I kind of like the science and how the fuck they're able to eat that much. But then I don't like to actually listen to it because the noise, I don't like the sound of other people eating, so I can't listen to it. Which is the entire reason. Disturbs me. Joel Hansen. Is that also another food review? A food review. Competitive eating. He's got good commentary. I'm always interested in science and how people are able to eat so much, not like endangering themselves. No, I mistimed it. It's all ogre. Now he's keeping me back. Is butterflying hard to learn? Surprisingly not. I can give you a basic breakdown of how it works. Hold on. After I count. So the way butterflying in its core, you basically have a bunch of tile markers and you attack on the north and south ones. And for mine, they're always going underneath the shadow, but theoretically you can go under you can butterfly in either direction. So mine only go under the shadows, but you can go the other way too. And you can see if you have true tile indicators, once the tile hits your tile hits the tile marker, you attack, you move in a circle and you hit it. Pretty much like that. It's actually really easy. When Butterfly was first created, you needed to manually click every tile, something like this. And then, manually click here as well, and then like rinse and repeat. But here, you just click, let your character move. You got about a second and a half to let it move, rinse and repeat. It really isn't as hard as you would think it would be. You gonna do damage? Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Did I ace him? Did I win? Alright, I'm alive. I don't know what the hell I did. Clearly didn't kill that shadow and I thought it did. Yeah, there are 4-tick butterfly methods, but I wouldn't recommend them. The express purpose that butterflying is to keep you maging, and you don't want to mage when you don't have a shadow. It does help you take less damage, but due to the fact that your run will be quite a bit slower, it's not efficient to do. Yeah. I'm just making sure he understands the one of the big reasons we butterfly with Shadow is for the fact that Shadow is good DPS, but when you don't have good TPS because you're using like a trident, you don't really want to do it. How's it good, Nibers? Oh, took a fat slap to the face and got a 0. Some people, no, that's fine. Some people think that we butterfly because we don't take damage. No, 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 no. That's not the purpose of it. Even if we took damage, we would do it with the Shadow. The thing is, we want to stay maging. That's the whole point of it. That's the real thing about it. Maging is our most DPS, and this lets us stay maging. If maging is not your highest DPS, there's no reason to stay maging. Yeah, I guess I think of procrastinate for a second. But yeah, that's a very niche use. And it's not like Lauren is saying to butterfly with 4-tick weapons. He's just saying you can butterfly, so. It's impossible to get 1 per polygon and get 100. I'm already 80 the way there, man. Already at number 80. Just gotta do these big ass thick raids. 640, that took forever, that Akka. I mean, I didn't mess up. Are these mosquitoes? They didn't end me. They didn't even bite this arm, and now I'm feeling itchy just from like the placebo, knowing that I've been bit. It got me in my, they're in my head, rent free. I got a Discord to send a ToA log. You can just send it to Reynolds. Send a request. Like, I have the OG, just Reynolds. Where am I from? Eastern US. Eastern United States. Oh, level 3 Zebak. They're chillin'. Alright, we're gonna take 10-year switching. Yep. Most OG Reynolds you can think of. I do have streamer mode on right now, so obviously I'm at Zebak, so I probably shouldn't look at it. But I'm gonna look at it anyway. Asian people in America didn't exist. Butterfly was saying worth or not worth? Absolutely not worth. You probably just missed the conversation, but yeah, absolutely not worth. Sang is terrible DPS compared to like Shadow for Akka. Your Bofa slash Fang slash blowpipe, Bofa slash blowpipe slash Fang are better DPS, so you want to stick with those. No, sorry. I can't send. Probably because you probably need to, I need to accept your friend request first, I guess. Or I need to accept your request to send a message first. You know, I can't have random people be Let me accept it first. See if you can send it now. Feeling bold with pulling. It's just me. I've been like just AFKing, looking away. And my DPS was off the charts when I was. Oh, yeah, I got it. Let's see. 4 Fang Chef. That's honestly a clean ass log. Holy. I tried doing this raid blindfolded yet? You're amazing. Of course, I'm already blindfolded. That's really smooth. So disgusting. He has one of pretty much everything. And he only has 78 KC and is pretty much everything except ward and ring. So disgusting. Full Masori, full shadow, fangs. He doesn't have a ratio because he can't divide by zero rings. It's 4 to none. It's just not a real fraction. It's so disgusting. And he just, yeah, he's not even an Iron Man, so he can just buy the ring. That's so. You make people cry here, man. Don't smite me. Someone got him a sword body. I just have piety on. SMH. Give me some of that luck. Actually, I'm pretty lucky. I have people who watch my stream. Happy to have that. 4 down? No, this is 3 down. Okay. What's filled? You want me to have 75 HP? Dude, I did that. You just gotta keep tanking at that point. It's like, well, or just gotta take heat. Bomba. Bomba. Need the HP, so I'm gonna SGS. Wrong warrant. I'm never doing, ever in my life, Akka Caffrey. People have lost their minds even looking at the direction of that thing. That's why I always tank the 75 no matter what. Okay. You only need to tank 4, right? Sure. What if, like, it's the more orbs you tank, the higher chance you have, and it's just like uber rare that you can't? What if 3 gives you like a 99.1% chance or something crazy of getting the Bach Baba Warden, and that last 4, everyone just gaslights that like 0.9%. Imagine they're like, oh, you must have miscounted. Bugged like everything else. Honestly, I buy that more. It's probably as bugged as like wardens disappearing off the face of the planet when you use undead grasp on him. wherever it is. Noob cast Ice Barrage on your Warden because they don't own Sang. Warden P2 disappears. How do you feel? It's actually ridiculous some of the bugs that they've shipped onto the live game. Like Fosani's disappearing for half the kills that occurred. Or Hydra doing, as soon as it did any animation, instantly disappears. I'm like, it's literally not being playtested. You mean I'm dragging arrows. Dude, I gotta get the rest of my Twisted Ancestral and stop being was a laughing stock not having it. What's all that? Honestly, I mean, that makes sense. Like, on release, I tried that too. Dude, on release, I was casting my vulnerability with my Toma water. And I was like, surely this makes a difference for Akka. And I actually brought it like every other raid. Also found out about the telegrab on the Krondis jug. That shit was funny. If you guys didn't know, if you telegrab a Krondis jug, it just disappears off the map. For everyone else, you'll have the Krondis jug, but no one else will have it on the one that you did it on. I don't know. I think they fixed it because it was like super grief when people found out. They would troll FFAs with it. Would just go in, telegrab the jug, and it's just gone. Can't do Krondis anymore. It's like when people picked up the mirrors and teleported out. They would do that with the jugs. They would go in, grab the jug, and teleport out. Telegrab the jug, and then teleport out with their jug. That's it. No one else can complete it. Griefing is Griefing ToA is a different beast. Here's a good tip. If someone is Tbowing Zarpus in TOB, if you guys get to TOB, right, and you see someone Tbowing Zarpus, Tbow is not efficient as Zarpus, so you just gotta casually drain Zarpus's defense just a little bit under 0 of your BGS to lower the magic level of Zarpus, so they do even less DPS. That one is just for their own good, you know. They have to learn how to Scythe Zarpus, or they gotta Blowpipe Zarpus. And if they're still using T-Bow for some reason, you just gotta lower the defense a little bit more, you know? Lower the magic level. So they learn their lesson. How dare they T-Bow at Zarpus. Fun fact, if you use a scepter, Northern Top, is it fun? When you can actually start getting consistent KC, it's extremely fun. Where you have teammates that are like fun to go with. If you're trying to like pug your first KC, it is probably the worst experience in the game. So much gatekeeping. I'm kind of elitist, so I kind of do see and I do have a little bit of like hidden fun with the gatekeeping, but it is the most gatekept content in RuneScape. Absolutely. And because of that, it's very, very annoying to get to a team even if you feel as you are skilled enough, it's very difficult. Yeah, entry mode helps a lot. Did you run to a boulder? Blue pyramid kind of going hard. Dude, what am I doing? I'm literally running into boulders and no lightnings. That's why I have emergency set at least. Yeah, it was bold. It's okay. We always plan for the worst. Hello? Where is the money? Oh. Oh. Need 6 pet. Oh. Okay. I'll take it. I'm never selling that anyway though. I'm just storing that in my tab. I'm ready to crash an economy anytime I want. Like you see this? I just can crash snaps whenever I want. Renars whenever I want. D-dart tips whenever I want. We got 3 shadows so far, but we haven't gotten a shadow in maybe like 200 something KC. With these raids, the rate is about 1 in 144. So if I go to 1000 KC, I should get 2 more at least. Theoretically. Charged orbs for today? What is uncharged orbs? I don't even know what the hell an uncharged orb is. Hi Bossman, thank you for stopping by. Have a good sleep. How's it going, Torch? Going pretty good so far. No purples though. New gear setup, yeah, we're bringing Web Weaver just so we can chill out on these monkey rooms. Pretty much it. I have 8 restores, which is very excessive, but I'm not really trying to flick on any rooms, so this is perfect. Average. Average is right. Dude, can I get some damage? This is great because I can just like shoot, kind of look away from my screen as long as I'm avoiding the volatiles. It's pretty nice. Have to drop some chins. Not the chin chompers. Just join the extreme dark side like me. Don't swarm. Mage Zebak. Have 8 restores because you don't give a fuck anymore. A secret technique. Dude, stop hiding behind the shaman pillar thing. Oh, how does go the 500 kit attempts, Kevin? I know you're learning double trouble recently. I assume you're still having a bit of issue with it. Alright, let the shaman cook for way too long. Now he's starting to mage me. It's a slow monkey room. Trust me when I say it's usually not that slow. Please. Usually it's like sub 3 actually. You try to Radix and save on supplies. Talking about me? Oh, you're talking about Kevin, not me. Like, absolutely not. Like 3 at Akka because making... That's rough, buddy. Finding the sceptre worth bringing? Yeah, for my specific setup, just because I'm also not really sweating too much on the supplies. Not the supplies, the switches. I should probably kill one. This villain's gonna break another one though. The tiles, they just help me skip boulders a bit. Mostly with blowpipe, so they're not as relevant here. Basically I run to the bottom, I'll kill a boulder and I'll use one of them usually. Misclick. There's a banana here, bruh. SMH. Who indeed did put that banana there? Bob and Caffrey without... He probably means he's red Xing Baba and then just flicking really well on Caffrey is my guess. Or using SGS maybe to patch up when he does need a little bit of prayer. He probably means Baba itself and not the entire room. Not the entire path, I mean. Is my guess. Or I guess you could just flick your offenses like Mad Lad for Monkey Room, but I would never. I'm stuck on something. There's no way I can skip that. Damn, he just flicks his brains out. Or your waves are 4 minutes. Maybe he doesn't have a time navigation on. Whoa, 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 I misclicked. I pressed the Windows key. Holy shit. I meant to shift click so I can click like over his head like this, and I pressed the Windows key, which was much worse. Definitely not the right key. Four minutes, very slow. If you're to 500, if you're confident, you should try putting a timer, honestly. I think it makes the raid so much easier to have a timer, just because you have less aid stuff. IMO. Not because you want to hit speed for like any sort of flex, but I think the 10 points that you get from having that instead of something else like Pathmaster, for example, I think it makes it a lot easier. Or overly draining or whatnot. I'm actually a fan of having the timer for 500 and not having it in terms of difficulty. Yeah, that is actually a Red X Baba time. Which, if you count for variance, actually makes sense because Red X Baba is 16% slower. So like variance could easily be within 16%, right? So you know, sometimes you get those like low threes, which are almost impossible for Red X Baba times. At least from my experience. Oh, I just regular with it. Dude. How bad am I right now? I think I've done enough Kefris to say that if I do hit the scepter, it is making a big difference. I don't really get anything below like 605 or 610 with when I hit the scepter, and I quite commonly get like 530 or close to below. Whereas if I miss, it's like usually 540 and above. I would like to say. I think it's been noticeable. Why did I depth charge so early? Cool. I'm sure there's someone out there who Red X is who's like, that's right, Reynold. Non-Red X Baba. Didn't even save you time because you had a 4-minute one anyway. Ignoring the fact that they probably had a 5-minute one at some point. 5-minute Red X Baba. So dead. Oh. The clicks are so bad right now. When is a good idea to bring Dins here? If you are planning on chilling on your points, your invocations, not really moving up. Or if you're doing free-for-alls. Free-for-alls, go to tech. Like, high scale free-for-alls, not like some like 4-man free-for-all. Red X is 6 to 7 minutes, no way. Are you like not doing your offensives? No way it's that long, right? But we're sinning. No way it's 6 to 7 minutes. Lying. You're lying, bruh. I don't believe you. You must be not doing offensives. That's the only thing I could think of. Nah. You're lying. There's no way. You take 6 to 7 minutes. Can't believe that. Yeah, I assume you just like lazy flick it on the tick. There's no way. You're lying. I can't believe 6 to 7 minutes. Can't. Dude, I keep hitting 40s. It's actually not a good thing. It keeps teleporting, and I don't want it to teleport. Are you sure, like, not barely missing the piety flick? Yeah. I can imagine 5. Yeah. Can't imagine 6, 7. Especially 7, like. If you said, like, you've had a 6-minute one, sure. You should send me a recording. You should actually send us like a recording. I'm curious if you ever get a baba like that again. Need to see it myself. There must be something going on. You must be using a hosta or something. Or like void bait poking. I don't believe in no. You know what blows my mind more actually? About oh shit, I messed up. Is that you said that you leave around 8 or 9? 8? Sorry, 9. And the full puzzle. But if you have a 6 to 7 minute, that means your puzzle is like 3 to 4, my guess. Which is like not the most outlandish thing. I had someone told me their puzzle is like at fastest 4 minutes. I can see that for noobs. Baba 6 to 7? No, you're lying. Yeah, 3 minutes. See, like that means you're actually pretty okay at puzzle. So that's why I cannot believe 6 to 7. Baba, you must show us a video. You must find out the diagnosis of your problem. I flame Redix, but it's not that slow. It's not that slow. There's no way. We need to science this. You must record and show. You're too poor for the vines. Are you even potted? How dare you? I will buy you the vines if you want the vines. Do not tell me you're not using divines. That's messed up. You're hurting me. If he's not making skips, okay, you know, honestly, I can see that. If you're not doing like any skips, that'll take like an extra whole minute. My Baba. Where's my pay? My potion. It used to be bigger. I used to have my potion budget used to be $1.5 billion, and then I nuked it and turned my rune tab into it instead. Can we get a purple tonight that isn't a light bearer? I want to dodge this DPS check. I don't think I care enough. Okay. How did I just do that? Why did my click on the shadow not go through there? Because I'm pretty positive I wasn't holding shift. So why did my click on the shadow not go through there? Hold on, let me pause. And I need to read. Hold on. I don't believe it. I don't believe. Must have just had a shit click. Nope. I'm terrible at the game. Okay. I right clicked it and I somehow thought I clicked attack. I clicked to walk there. Alright. I wasn't holding shift. I'm just bad. Okay. I'll take that. That is a lot more acceptable than me losing my mind. I'm gonna regear like this. Can't do it. Yeah. I right clicked and I walked there, bruh. I walked into my doom. What the fuck? I do this again. I replayed that entire VOD. I right clicked. Walk. No, don't sell the shadow. Not the shadow. Hang it on insanity. I did a Fang, Warden, and a high invo, and I regretted it. I was on last roll for like ever. Oh, Fang's accurate, right? It shouldn't be that bad. I was wrong. Yeah, you can hit the boss. It just sucks. Like, the accuracy is really bad. This is like a normal 5-tick, yeah. Because you can 5-tick in melee range with Shadow anyway. Just less reaction time. Same thing for Fang, but Fang's accuracy just blows. Dude, he's just walking in a circle away from me. What? I hate those little things. Yo, Zildax, how's it going? I'm glad to hear that the videos helped. That's great. $150 into $250 to 300 solo, like back to back to back? That's freaking nuts. When I started, I did 150s for like 10 runs before I started going any higher. And then I sat on 250s for probably like another like 50. Barely made warrant. That's still a huge accomplishment though. Especially if you did them like back to back to back. That's crazy. Usually people, you know, take a little bit at a time. I guess it just clicked. Drop that info. Were you doing feeling special? Try to do that one in a 150 by yourself for a while. If you're talking about the memory special. But if it's stay vigilant, just get used to it. Both of them require practice. Stay vigilant requires more practice. Feeling special will take some time to click in, so it doesn't require as much practice to get good in my opinion. But it's the most important one to learn. I assume you're talking about feeling special though, memory one. Like you'll mess up a lot with stay vigilant. You don't need as much practice to, you know, be at a passable level. It has a higher ceiling. But stay vigilant, not stay vigilant. Feeling special, 100% keep doing that one. Keep practicing. It's so worth it. Don't drop it. A good tip, I don't know if I said it before, but when you're doing feeling special, you want to count like, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You stand on 1, hover your mouse over 2, and you just kind of click when you hear the explosion noise. Swap gear then prayer, yeah. You know what's like a dumb tip that I didn't know for a long time when I learned Akka? Prayers overheads, is that at least? Overheads always go right to left. That's all you need to know. Overheads are always right to left. Everything else clicks after some time. You will never switch from like melee to mage. He cheats! Honestly, I'm okay with this. Lily Jagex doesn't care anyway. It's actually a really good idea early. It's the audio cue for it. It is there, and when you hear it, it's obvious. But if anybody's played like audio cues aren't obvious when you're new. That's the thing. That's exactly the best way to describe it. It's obvious to me because I know exactly what it sounds like, but you don't know what it sounds like, so it just sounds like garbage. Yeah, like I can't do it anymore, but what the fuck happened to my HP? Oh my god. I almost bought a double Void Waker spec, and they gave me a 1, 2, 3. Just destroyed me. That's a decent Baba time. 17062. Trying to analyze the situation every time. Yeah, when I first started, I was like, how is he switching like this? And then I would always like react to see what he's praying against. Go hit the baboon. I forgot. You know, Akka does one more attack with the previous even after swapping. To be fair, if he didn't do that, this raid would be so inaccessible. Because all the learners would instantly just, right when it swaps, just explode. But yeah, I know what you mean. It'd be funnier that way too. Imagine a world where he's going from mage into melee, right? And he just one tick slaps you 60, and if you didn't react right when he swapped, you just die. Like that would be the other reality, right? If it was that way. I think it'd be funny as fuck, that being said. But thank you, Zillax. Appreciate it. I'm gonna send the second spec. Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, I think I don't know. The thing is, so yeah, 525s, I have a lot more HP to go through because I'm also not swarming. So I think it's faster. If I swarmed, I think obviously Void Wake would just be better because it's lower HP pool. But I don't know. I can't say for certain because like in the beginning there, I hit so well. Like, and that had nothing to do with my scepter. In the beginning, I literally hit like 440s. So I don't even know if like this is like an average kill. There's so much variance in this room. I should just pray ranged and let the Blood Fury do the work. Like, for sure, I'm probably gonna heal like 30 health off Blood Fury if I just pray ranged. Yeah, like when you're doing 300, EGS also like actually kind of hits like 50-50, more than 50-50, and then once you get to like 450, it's like 40% or something, really low. On 2 low hits, please. Fuck, I hit too high. Now he's gone. Bone Dagger wasn't bugged, yeah. I mean, it works after the first wake. Like, after Kefri wakes up the first time. But that feels already like shit. So Bone Dagger, what happens is you have 100% accuracy, which is your very first hit. But for some reason, the very first shield phase of Kefri, it doesn't work. Melee guys push you to the side, yeah. Now that being said, the Bone Dagger does work if someone else hits it for you, which kind of like how it normally works. It's just in solos, that very first hit mechanic doesn't work. Yeah, you need someone else to hit it for the 100% spec at Kefri. But at solos, if you like first hit Tbow Zebak, Warden by yourself, it works fine, which is how it's supposed to work. And it's been bugged since release. People have known about it basically since like week 3, and Jax doesn't care. But it's not the first shield phase. On the first wake, it works in solos. So after the first set of swarms go through and it wakes up, or doesn't go through, it instantly works. How much do BGS need to hit at other bosses? 20 most bosses. For wardens, it's a little different. Yeah, pretty much 20 at all the bosses. For warden, it's like 40 for the obelisk, 30 for P3, and 40 for P4, if I'm not mistaken. No, Zebak's also 20. I don't even care about this extra windows. Shit. I'm trolling. I didn't mean to put it like this. That was a 20-second one. I meant to run up here and then place it so that reflect aside, but now I've lost like 7 ticks there. Whatever. Obelisk is 40. Lost 10 seconds on that. I think it's a 20... No, I lost 4 seconds. I think it's a 26-second solve. E360? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. What do I use the SGS at? E2 core mostly. Let's fix that. Nope. Sometimes, rarely, I'll use it on P3. Oh, if I fuck up at Zebak, I'll use it there to cheat as well. I won't use it on the actual crocodile, I'll use it on the jugs. That's only if I mess up and like lost a big chunk of HP. I don't want a sun. Because like sun's usually overkill. So. It also depends how like sweaty I am being about it. Because if it's like a level 2 or 3 Zebak, when it attacks slower and it's also prayable, all the blood barrages, but level like 4 it's not prayable. So if it's like unprayable damage, I don't want to start like enraged Zebak on like no HP and have him slowly shit me out. That's why I'll SGS instead of sunning. It's a little bit more efficient on the like HP gain to like prayer lost. Although I'm like rocking like a billion restores anyway. There's also just less spec. Thinking less spec, but then I save myself a hit, so anyway, doesn't really matter. Sometimes I use it on Kefri if I'm getting Omega chunked, but it's definitely not efficient to do it there. Much better just to Void Wake. I just can't resist the dopamine on it sometimes. But yeah, mostly core. If you want to keep it simple. Did not mean to do it like that. Should watch that bot. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to hit here. But then I wanted to try seeing what would happen if I did the magic tile like up there. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work. Not up there, but up there, I think. Or like that. That. I don't think it would work that way, but I wanted to test it anyway to see how it would look. Can't 3 down without without DDS, can you? I don't think so. Not in this invocation. Maybe like a low 500 or 490. Probably a 490. But I'm not looking for just a 3 down. I'm looking for a fast 3 down too. Yeah, like it maxes the melee, but he's talking like full Torva, you know, that kind of max melee. But I don't think it's possible at 525 with just Void Waker. Mason SGS. Yeah, that's fine. Mason SGS does 3 down at 500. Or Rapier and SGS. As long as you spec. But hopefully if you don't have that's with overly draining, I would recommend that. If you don't have overly draining, just bring the DDS. Yeah, I assume he has overly. It's first 500. A lot of people do that. Void Waker's enough? Oh, yeah, gonna try that. Bruh. Oh my, I didn't even see that one. Oh, Bluffier healed me above 50. I don't have to be as scared now. Scared. I'm alive. In case you're wondering why B-Ring with Void Waker is like a little bit better than Rapier and SGS, it's because the B-Ring will also help you at like Kefri and other places when you're just sitting on 100% spec. Whereas the Rapier will not help you anywhere else. But you do need to remember to put it on. I think whack is fine, but if you want to, you can spec. Especially if you need the HP, then you should definitely spec. The spec will definitely bring you below 60%, and then you can definitely get a 3 down. But I think a whack with 5 DDSs, max melee, will get you under 60 and at 500. It doesn't do it under a at 525, but I think at 500 you're fine. And just VW auto afterwards. Yeah, when you don't have any spec left. Perfect, yep. Yeah, so never use all your DDS. After the first down, you basically want to always hold 25 for SGS specs. You're not sunning. And then you just like use Dragon Daggers when you're... I misclicked. We've checked the video description, Lucas. There is a very in-depth answer Yeah, you'll secure it no matter what. More DDS will just make it faster, which is kind of nice if you're having a timer on. But after the first down, you're pretty much good. Yeah, in the video description, look at FAQ number 3. It's the most in-depth answer I have about why I'm bringing it. I wouldn't recommend it for most people. It's a very specific dude I'm trolling. I could have just wave skipped at that point. Or I don't care. I wasn't even paying attention, I was zoned out. Don't if you're gonna do DDS, don't do 579, do 5, 9, and then whatever. Because he'll break the 60% threshold for sure if he does DDS. $579 is if you're doing the rapier method or only void waker method. Oh wait, this is fine. Shadow would be better. For your circumstance, Shadow would be better. Yeah, 5, 9, and then whatever the last one. Oh, sorry, whatever the last one would be. Because he'll probably kill it in like 6 hits or something. And he'll technically, I think, probably have 11 hits or something. Doesn't die there. Toxic, I guess I'll. Or 20 blaze it. I don't want to drop my Missouri legs. 9 autos and then BGS or SGS, yeah. So when he's saying 579, it's 5 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 9 plus 1, effectively. So you would be doing like 5 plus 1 SGS into 9 plus 1. And then whatever the end doesn't really matter because you'll have a little bit more than enough damage. Oh, don't worry about it. Terminology is weird. People don't never talk about the last hit, they always talk about the other 4 ticks. If you want, I can show you basically what it's gonna look like. The 525, if I do an SGS spec, it'll be under 60%. So it'll be the same cycle. Yeah, I'll show you right now. I'll spec even if I don't need the HP, it's fine. It'll still be a 3 down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look at its HP, it's gonna go below 60. That's how I know I'm gonna get 9 total hits plus the 1 SGS. Go ahead and go for the next one. Now it's up to you if you want to add in more DDS after this. If you want, you can always add and then hold 37% spec for like an emergency stun in case you like choke P2 from Jet hands, which isn't that bad of an idea, I guess. Just also, you know, depends if you have a timer that's like ticking down. It's kind of close too. Am I skull skipping? Yeah, I will be. Okay, but let's say you don't want to use your DDS. That's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure Def charged. 6, 7, 8, 9. SGS. Now you're sitting on some spec and you're hopefully full HP because you didn't have quiet prayers or anything on, but if you didn't, whatever, might need to stun again later. Yeah, the first down is important because if you get the first down, you basically are like getting good momentum to start to get the 3 down. E2 rewards a really strong start. And then here, like, it's just an indeterminate amount of hits. But SGS does, I think, 365 if you're looking at this health bar. And one more hit. 295 is definitely a kill. It doesn't say because it's 295 there, but I think it does 365. But you'll have like a lot of extra hits. Horse, gotta pick up the arrows. Oh, it's times 5? Yeah, so 350. I think I might be thinking 73 then. I wonder what does 73. And do you use a accursed sceptre spec? Primarily Zebak. I've been sending it at Kefri to see how worth it is. I'm not too sure. 73 smart. Maybe SGS with B-ring is what I was thinking of. I have no idea. Possible, right? Possible. I'm probably gonna call this my last raid unless it's a purple that is at least 30 mil or higher. At least Fang or better. Because I am kind of tired. Been up 21 hours so far. Going kind of dry. Why not ZCB? I don't got inventory space, man. I'm trying to chill on my restores. I'm not trying to flick my brains out. It would be more efficient though. Full name on the scepter weapon, accursed scepter. And then it is, that's it, it's literally just a accursed scepter. You can buy the accursed scepter U, but U stands for uncharged. You might see the purple one on the GE, you could buy that one too if it's cheaper. But then you just right click like this and swap it, and you'll have the accursed scepter A. You'll see it's slightly more purple, has a slightly different color. That's the autocast ancients one. You don't want that one on. Yeah, it's A. But the reason you don't want the purple one on is because if you don't have an ancient spell, which you shouldn't, because you should be on thralls, it's gonna pull you to melee range when you use it because it can't cast any spells on it. You want it on the yellowish one or the non-A one. Sceptre good for Obelisk P1 Warden? No, Voidwaker's better. Your accuracy is already very good on the Obelisk, so you're just looking for raw damage on that one. But if you have people who need the flat defense reduction, it's okay. Not amazing though, because BGS does the job better. If for some reason they don't have a BGS and you're handling the defense reduction, Scepter's okay. Because it kind of helps you out and them. Mostly them. Surprisingly, Scepter actually is really good for P3 defense reductions. Like flat defense reductions. You might not think of it. But this guy has like 150 defense, I think. And you can only reduce him by 30. So the 15% from the Scepter is actually really accurate. Like insanely accurate. And it reduces most of that defense. Gets rid of what, 22? Does a really good job. A very small fun fact about the Scepter. It actually happens to be a lot more consistent than BGS for this boss. At P3 only. Only P3. But then BGS is, you know, better everywhere else, like Zebak and stuff. We want the flat defense reduction. Do I need to hit a 15 with Accursed Scepter spec? No, I'm pretty sure just hitting a 1 is fine. I think it's just like Dragon Warhammer. The wiki's very unclear in the warning, but based on trust me bro, I felt it. I'm gonna say 1 is the same as hitting a 60 as an example. Or whatever the floor would be for the 15%. But I haven't actually tested it. And like, just trust me bro, that's all I can say. It usually hits pretty well anyway, so. What? We're dry. We're dry. I'll call it on this one. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Okay. Here, we'll satisfy us with something. We'll have a small unboxing. We'll open our caches, and store them up. We have a full inventory. Let's see our ratio, then we'll go to sleep. Ew. Alright, let's leave. Okay. Ew. Here's about bloods. Worthless these days. Ew. Holy death runes. So bad. Okay. 2 souls in a row. Okay, I got a 3,000 souls. 3,000 souls, okay. Ratio game. Actually, the ratio is so even. And we're up. You guys want some blood shards? Anyway. I'm going to bed. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a good rest of your night. We will surely get the purple tomorrow.